Hello everyone, my name is Ashish and you are watching another WebGuy YouTube channel, and in this video we are going to learn how we can create this awesome image hover effect using just HTML and CSS. So without wasting any time, let's get started. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell icon so that you don't miss any of our videos. So here you can see I have VS Code as my text editor and I am using the latest version of Chrome. I also have live server running so that you can see the changes in real time. Now I have the small HTML boilerplate, so here you can see the link tag to link the style sheet into the index.html file, and we have a title. So now let's go on to the body, and here first we'll create a div having an ID of container. Of course you can add any ID you want. Inside this, I'll create another div having a class of image box. Basically, we'll keep the image and the caption inside this box. Now we'll use the Unsplash API to grab an image. If you have never used the Unsplash API, you can just go to source.unsplash.com. And here you can see the instructions to grab an image from the Unsplash API. Now I'll go to the bottom and I'll use the URL for a specific photo. So I'll copy this and I'll paste it here. Now you can see we have got an image from Unsplash. I'll remove this dimensions because we are going to edit the dimensions using our CSS. Now we are going to create a box for caption. So we'll create a class of caption box. Inside this we'll create an h3 and here we'll write image caption, and we'll also create a paragraph element, and let's create lorem 20, and this will generate 20 random text for us. So now our HTML file is ready. Now let's edit the CSS. So we'll go onto the style.css file, and here let's first set the margin and padding of the whole document to 0 and give a box sizing of border box. Now we'll grab the body element, and here we'll give the max width to 750 pixels, and we'll set the margin to auto so that the content is in the center. Now let's take the div having an ID of container and we'll give it a margin of 2 rem. Now we'll grab this image from the image box class and let's set its width to 20 viewport width, and we'll set its height to 20 viewport width as well. Let's set the border radius to 50%. If you don't know, when you add a border radius of 50% to any element, you can give it a circular shape. So you can see our image is now in the circular shape. I'll just increase the height and width to 30 viewport width. Yeah, that's better. Now we'll go into the div having a class of image box and we'll set its position to relative. Why we are doing this, you'll get in a while. Now let's grab the div having an ID of caption box and we'll give it a position of absolute. Now when we add the position absolute to the div having a class of caption box, we are setting its position relative to the last positioned parent. Now if you go into the index.html file, here you can see the div caption box is inside the div image box. So basically the image box div, it is its parent. So when we set the position of the caption box div to absolute, it is being relative to the positioned parent, that is the image box div, and that's why we have added this position relative inside the image box div. If you want to understand CSS positioning in detail, I have a video on it and you can access that by clicking the I button in the top right corner. Now moving ahead, we can set the top to 50%. And we'll set the left to 0. Now you can see that the top left corner of this caption box is at 50%, but I want the caption box to be centrally aligned with this image. So I'll use the transform property and we'll set its value equal to translate y. Translate y and minus 50%. Now you can see that the caption box is now centrally aligned with the image. Now let's set its width to 30 viewport width. Or probably we can do 40 viewport width. Yeah, that's good. Now let's give it a background of light gray. We'll give it a padding of 0.8 rem. Let's give it a border radius of say 10 pixels. Now we want this caption box to be visible only when we hover over the image. So we'll set its visibility to hidden. And we also want a nice fade effect. So we'll give the opacity as 0. Since we are going to give it a hover effect, so we can add the transition property. Set the timing to 0.2 seconds. And the behavior as ease. So now we want when we hover over the image, our caption box div should be visible. So we'll grab the image box div and we'll add a pseudo class of hover. And when we hover over the image box div, we want changes in the caption box div. So I hope you understood why I have written like this. When we hover over the image box div, we want the changes in the caption box div. So that's why it is written like that, image box hover dot caption box. Now first we want the visibility to be visible. Next we want to give it a left property of 29 viewport width. Now why we are giving this? Because you can see that the image is of a width of 30 viewport width. So that's why we want the caption box to just appear on the left side of the image. And we'll set the opacity to 1. Now if you hover over the image, you can see that the caption box is now visible. Now we also want to add some hover effect to the image. So we'll grab the image box div. And when we hover over it, we want to make changes in the image. Now we'll add a background of same color. And we'll give it a padding of say 10 pixels. Now we'll also add a transition effect to the image. So here's the image inside our image box class. Let's add a transition. We'll set its value equal to all and give it a timing of 0.2 second and effect as ease. So now when we hover over the image, you can see that we are getting the cool transition effect. But there is one issue. We want the caption to appear from behind the image. Right now it is coming from the front of the image. So we want this to be behind of the image. For that we will add a Z index to the caption box div and we'll set its value equal to -1. Now let's see. Yeah, that's it. And that is the effect we want. You can see how cool it is and we have achieved it just using HTML and CSS. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video. The source code for this is in the description below. And see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.